Welcome everyone to another Agent Chess video. Today we're going to be learning how to win with the Queen's Gambit. It's a TV show and I'm sure a lot of you want to learn how to play it. So it starts off with d4 and it's replied with d5. Then you'd go like c4 now, and you're willing the black pawn to take your gambit. Of course they'll often take it. In this case my favourite variant is strike out in the middle with 2 pawns versus 1. So 1 pawn and there's 2 pawns here. Who do you think will win? I think the 2 pawns will win, right? But anyway, you've got this red line here which points to this piece here as a target. Now not everyone does that, it's called the central variation. Now a lot of people like to play this variation. Now apparently this just makes it called the Queen's Pawn opening, but it's still a gambit. Now here it lets your opponent say do this here to develop a knight. Now I'd say you take the center. Alright? So then, opponent might play a move like this. In this case, you might take. But you don't always have to take, that's the thing. Then sometimes, I've met an opponent who has done this once. It was kind of a funny game, but anyway, they took down here. I actually took with the knight, and then they took my pawn. Now, I was actually kind of shocked how it happened, but all of a sudden, they reversed the Queen's Gambit on me. Sure, I've still got a central pawn, but like, all of their pieces can develop. Like, I don't know what to do. I can pressure, alright? They ended up going back. I ended up taking, and it became a pretty average game from there. But that was, I just went for a moment of panic there. But anyway, that often does not happen. Yeah, but back to this. They can go there, in which in this case I'd suggest you move up, honestly, to attack the knight. Now you can also take the other pawn, but you've got double stacked pawns, and who actually likes that? And then of course this will come out and protect this pawn. So you don't really like that. So that happens, and you push forward. You're lucky to get into this position, I'd say. It's only happened to me once. Then knight will often come out to here to protect this pawn. If it doesn't, you're lucky. Then now personally, I'd say this knight out threatens the pawn, and also it allows you to move bishop out to there to attack the queen, and possibly the queen goes out early. But that I do suggest. Now your opponent will play the likely move, bishop out to there, which in this case I'd honestly just take the pawn. They just ignored it, and now this pawn is under threat, and there's not really anything that they can do about it. However, if you don't reverse people who like to give away their pawns or another gambit, you might come across an early queen player, like that out to there. I don't think you should do the early queen attack, because here's how I think that this here could end up. Okay? Especially in this position, it's bad. That out to there. That could come to there. Now you can take. The queen can take. It looks like it's going down, but in my opinion, I've actually won in this position. I go here. I did sacrifice, you know. They ended up coming down, and we had a pretty average game from there. And it was quite fun. let's be honest, I like playing risky. But then sometimes the queen just doesn't come out to there. Instead it's a bishop. Then here, I just say simply do that out to there. Now, often to waste a move, waste your move, sorry, they'll do that to there. It's annoying, but I would say that you can live with it. I suggest moving that down to there. Now, Queen's Gambit starts with the Queen's pawn and replies with Queen's pawn, so it's already a slow moving game. But here, often in Queen's Gambit, you'll end up with a position where the knights kind of rule the area. Alright? So, let's just say that. And then that. And basically this sort of thing happens a lot in these sorts of games. The bishops get traded off and you want to keep your knights. You see, so usually you don't want to do a bishop versus knight trade. But here, it is personally good to do that. Now, it does kind of ruin your, structure here. Now, it looks like this is going down, but the only way that you can stop your knight from being, it looks like that white is losing here, but the only way you can protect this knight is doing that, and that there is the best move. Wait, what? Okay, never mind, I take that back. How's that not the best move? Save me? Anyway. I don't get how that's a failure. But anyway, if, for you beginners out there, I just suggest that, I'd do that if I were you, in black's position here. But anyway, let's just go, way back to, this place here. Sometimes they don't take. There's this really nasty thing which people do where they move the pawn in front of the king up there. It counter gambits, and it is called the Angloon Gambit. The Alban counter gambit, I think. Anyway, I'm not the best at it, but I know that it often goes where it's real good for black here, where this here goes in front, and basically you're in a kind of difficult position because this here stops your knight from developing here, which you often want. So if this here does happen, I'd suggest you just take. Do you often take? You can take, and it just defends your pawn, and you've got 2 pawns versus none. You see, you got these 2 pawns. They've got no central pawns. So, just remember that. Of course, they can do other stuff to get in your way of having that happen. Whoops. So, then there are other ways that they don't accept it. The knight can come out to here, and then I just say to take, to be honest. Sure, queen comes out. This often happens. Now I would personally say that this pawn here needs to be defended. So knight out to there. And from here it'll be a pretty straightforward game. You can kind of attack their queen, try to trap it. And that's kind of how to win with Queen's Gambit. So stuff happens where bishop goes out to there. That happens. You know, this kind of thing, where the queen tries to do all of those kinds of nasty things, and then you just end up getting a lead. You just actually get ahead. Attack everyone, show no mercy. But you can watch some other more focused and concentrated videos on how to win this. And yeah, that is how I'd sum up how to win with the Queen's Gambit, and see you next time. Bye.